And we're recording.
It's your turn to say it this time, Sarah.
Actually, we'll make Kirby do it since
No, Kirby's the guest. Kirby doesn't have to say it.
Hi guys, my name is Sarah. Stop looking at cars.
I'm trying to get a new window. God.
Stop looking at SUVs. She's trying to find her new mom-mobile. Mom-mobile.
I just want a new car, guys.
My name is Sarah.
I'm Ashley.
And welcome to this week's episode of Zoned Out with a special guest star, Kirby! Hi, Kirby. Kirby's here because they had a lot to say. I did not. I think I was listening to a podcast, like an episode, and then I was like, I was like talking. I was like responding as if I was there. We were talking about the Noah Miller stuff. And you're like, I have so much to say. I'm gonna be on the podcast. Oh, because I just think the whole situation is stupid.
Yes.
Period. That's it.
Care to explain?
Not the bark. I was like looking on TikTok one faithful evening.
Faithful evening.
And I just saw this random white person getting pissed off about the podcast, but like I had a feeling that they did not watch the podcast because I was like listening to it the next day, and I was like, I don't understand how people pulled apart from this is that they support Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I was just very confused as to where people went wrong with that.
Well.
Ashley's typing up her interview questions.
I am. I did not come prepared.
We knew this was happening for about a week and a half.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We planned it. And then Ashley and I are terrible at planning the podcast. Every time I'm like, let's get organized, she's like, okay, I'm at my mom's house. And I'm like,
always doing something.
Okay. She's always busy.
Yes.
No wonder she's always stressed.
Literally. We were talking about my brother because he wanted to make a claim on his phone because he broke it skateboarding. He's like, have you made the claim? I'm like, no. And every time he asks me, I'm busy. And he's like, have you made a claim? I was like, I'm literally about to go do this.
He calls you at 4 in the morning. Can you do it? I'm literally at work.
No. Yes. This is how it goes. Like, me and George were going to go buy a safe to put important documents in. And my brother calls me. He's like, did you do the claim? And I was like,
why can't he do it?
Because I am an account. I don't know. It's like I'm not the account holder, but I am
an authorized.
Yes, I'm one of those. So I have to do it.
Interesting.
Yes.
So Kirby, tell us what's on your mind.
Besides the Andrew Tate stuff, and
are you looking forward to school? Kirby's gonna be a senior in high school.
Yay!
Yay!
Where are you gonna go to college?
Where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got accepted.
I should start accepting.
I have to wait till applications open. The only applications that have opened was like ACC. Can I say Texas State? It's up to you. Yeah. They know we live in Austin. Okay. Texas State. I don't think University of Houston is open up. I think University of Colorado has. I also can't look at my GPA.
Why?
Because it's not like open on the website that like shows it or my class rank. So, and I need that.
Interesting. I don't remember my class GPA from high school.
3.6. 3
I remember what I had in ACC.
That's too high. 3.72. Well, what do you have at ACC?
The
smile.
It was like 0 points.
Oh.
I passed one class out of the
4.
Was I taking 4?
I don't know. Were you a good student in high school?
No. I was a first year, and then I was getting answers from everybody else, and I never studied and never did any of my work.
I've had moments like that. Especially when I took AP Physics last year. I was like, I am not taking the AP test, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We were watching that show. We were watching Never Have I Ever,
and this one kid was like dumb as rocks, like just not all there, like. And then he was like, he was in AP class. So like, how did you get into this AP class? He was like, well, I figured if I'm gonna get a D, might as well like make it a C and do an AP class. So like, that's really smart. He's like, yeah, it would be if I didn't have an F. Kirby didn't think that was funny.
I don't get
No,
it.
Because in AP classes you get 10 points extra for taking the class.
Oh.
So he was like, well, if I'm gonna get a D in the class, I might as well like get a C in the class by taking this AP class. But he was getting an F.
Yeah, and then what was I gonna say?
I don't know. She's getting stressed.
I'm thinking.
Nothing's planned.
What else?
We always sit here just, what else? What else is there to say?
else?
And then we cancel that episode.
They throw it in the bin.
It gets thrown in the garbage. I'm gonna make you best friends with America.
Yeah, you told me yesterday.
Yes, I know.
I forgot that you guys were so close in age, and I didn't realize that my brother was older than you. I thought you were older than my
Didn't
brother.
he just graduate?
No, he's turning 18. He's graduating this year. He turns 18 in October.
Oh. He's
Yeah.
2 months older.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
didn't
move
realize
him up
that.
a grade? Because did he end up getting help?
You don't get held back in high school. You just have to make up your credits. America got held back.
Oh.
She got held back in 2nd grade, but that's another story for another time.
Sorry,
that
America.
can tell.
Poor America.
My favorite
Held
joke.
back in 2nd grade. Doing
Hey, 2nd grade's pretty
times
hard.
table.
It's hard. Hard times. Okay, I failed the math star in 3rd grade, so...
You what?
I never
did.
failed a star.
Those
Tests.
tests are so stupid anyways.
They are, but I never failed
I
one.
might get rid of it anyway, so what does it matter?
Really?
Yeah.
Standardized testing, like, that's all the kids learn. They learn for tests. That's not learning.
But we have to suffer.
So unfair.
So why does everybody else have to
Because
suffer?
we have to
Because
suffer.
we had to suffer, Sarah. That's how it
Of
works.
course.
I took my last STAR test 2 years ago.
Can't do that.
2 years ago, I took my last STAR test junior year. How'd that happen?
You tell me.
Are you just that smart?
I'm so freaking smart.
So Kirby, what do you want to do with your life? Tell us your life plan.
Okay, so when I was talking about this with my therapist, she was like, so like, cause my whole thing about with my anxiety is like, I'm terrified for the future. So she was like, let's plan this out right now. I'm like, okay. So she was like, okay, so how do you want to live in the future? I was like, I want to live comfortably, but I don't want a lot of money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, and I told her like what I wanted to do. Like I want to be like all the things I'm interested in, and then I kind of just went from there. And I was like, okay, so I kind of like psychology, but like I don't know, my AP Psych teacher kind of ruined it for me. She's still teaching this year, so I was
Call her out. Call her out on the podcast.
Don't do that.
Clara.
Don't do that.
Miss Beef. Oh, it's okay. Everybody knew, like nobody liked her, and she knew. She was very aware. I just kissed up to her and like passed with like 100 in the classes, whatever.
Tell him, Kim.
But she ruined it for me, so I was like, I don't know. And she was like, okay, so the only way you can live comfortably with a psych degree if you get a medical degree. I was like, true. And I was like, so that's like at the bottom of my list. And then I was like, I don't know if I should even like if I want to open up a cafe. I don't like I want a business degree, but she was like, it's kind of pointless to have a business degree because I could just open up a cafe and that would be that. And she was like, no. I was like, okay. And then she was like, I also wanted to do dentistry. Like, I don't know if I want to do like oral surgery or just like be like a regular like dental hygienist or something, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, okay, that's like a good amount of money. That's like probably like high paying if you do like dental surgery. And then architecture was also like another thing. Because we have family that does architecture, so I can just like fast track.
Not how
Not
that
wrong.
works, Kim. Like, okay.
No, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Does your family have business? Like their own business? Oh yeah, they could
They're
get
not
up there.
business.
Uncle. Yeah.
He does air conditioning.
No, Uncle what? Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, he retired. The state wants him. They'll be like, when And he's...
That doesn't mean like he can't help me.
Oh, yeah, he can help you. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying they had their own business with our... I was like, no, they don't. Anyways, moving on.
Cutting that out. So stupid. Cutting that out.
Not cutting that out.
So, I think dentistry is probably like my top choice right now.
Interesting. How long does it take to do that?
Well, I have to get my I have to do my undergraduates. And I think I'm gonna major in biology and minor in math.
Math.
Kirby likes math.
Kirby likes math.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. I thought you would like, I don't know, reading.
I don't know. Because they have glasses.
Yes, Kirby,
That's so stereotypical.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I thought.
I actually really hate reading.
God, I did not know that.
Wow, Ashley knows nothing about it.
I don't.
When I had to do reading stuff for like my APs, I didn't do it. I just BS'd everything.
I could never pull that off. I can't do like Spark Notes and just pretend I know what I was talking about because I didn't.
See, but like English is so easy to do that because it's all about interpretation.
Yeah, you can just BS anything and be like, I think this ant on top of a hill is so artistic and very like there's so many good word choices, and then I would get a fucking B+ on it.
No, talk about
my Quest.
Your
Okay,
Quest.
so have you heard of Quest like in elementary school where they like had like the
I've heard of it.
yeah they had the English and then like Quest. So they had me test for that, and the only reason I didn't get into Quest was because it was the last like phase of the testing, and when I like they had it was like storytelling, and what the prompt was. There's an ant on top of a hill, and go from that. And they had us do like an illustration. They had us do like an illustration, and it was like a couple of lines, like a paragraph that you had to write about a story of the ant on top of a hill. And then I wrote, once upon a time, there was an ant on top of a hill. The end. And my picture was like a little hill. I colored it green, and then a little ant. And then I turned that in, and that was the only reason I didn't get into
Oh my
Quest.
god.
I think that's really creative.
Yeah.
You were all about
It
interpretation.
was all about interpretation, and they didn't think it was about interpretation. It was like, this is very straightforward. Fuck you. You're not getting this Quest, you little 9-year-old.
Kirby was ahead of their time.
Jesus.
It was ahead of my time.
Interesting.
You know, it's funny. Kirby's my best friend, but I'm not their best friend.
That's so sad.
That's what I said! That's literally what I said.
Because she was like, you know, Kirby, you're my best friend. I was like, that's so funny.
You're not mine.
Oh, that would break my heart.
That
That
would be.
God.
I think she
Ashley
got
would
it.
never hang out with America again if America said that.
You're gonna be like, that's nice. That's it.
No, that's funny. I was like, America, did you like Kirby? And she was like,
I was like, when did they
America?
meet? Yesterday.
Oh!
That's what I was so confused.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
putting
I-
2 and 2 together, and Sarah's like, "Yeah, that's how math works." I was like, "I don't combine my work life and home life. This is
Don't do that. I don't do that either.
No, I'm saying like this guy.
Not combining work life with home life.
What are we doing right
this
now?
motherfucker.
that is different."
It is different.
Because I don't associate my siblings with.
That's fair. I have to.
You don't have to. I'm a different person outside of work. No one's telling you to associate me in work.
Because you work there. The end.
You are their boss. That's why.
Yes.
But yes, I was putting 2 and 2 together, and I was having a whole. What the fuck?
She had an existential crisis yesterday.
I did.
What?
Because my brother's 2 months older than you, and my sister's a year younger than you, and I was like,
The way I present myself is not something a 17-year-old.
That's what Ashley was saying. Ashley was like, they don't. Well, they don't. I keep forgetting they're 17, and Sky was like, it's because they don't act like they're 17.
Actually, I paid for my own eye exam today in my glasses.
wow.
Yeah.
That's such an adult thing to do. I would have been like, come on, Dad. Pay up.
Well, I had to make my own appointment, and my mom was like, "Do I need to be there?" I was like, "No." So I guess it's kind of on me.
I almost cried when I had to make my first appointment as a 16-year-old. I was so stressed out. I was like, Mom, I don't want to call. She's like, just call. And I'm like, I don't want to call.
I don't like calling places.
Neither do
I hate it.
I like doing online scheduling.
I don't like talking to people. I had to call a person for my online, like making my appointment for my eye doctor, and I was like, maybe I don't need an eye exam. Like, these headaches are just all in my head. I don't need this.
Oh, I need to make an eye appointment. Where did you go?
A vision source.
I haven't had my eyes checked in like a year, so I need to go. And I've been getting headaches.
My left eye's gotten way worse.
Oh God!
I could not read a line. I was like, she was like, it's okay, like, it's okay. I was like, not okay, I can't see. You're like, I'm blind in my left eye, please. Everything was blurry, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna take the little like blindfold off. When was the last time you got your eye like examined?
2 years ago, but I don't get headaches like y'all do.
I lifted my hand like this, and she was like, but like she put like a little blindfold on like the little thing.
The what?
The little, like the little like prescription things where they like
the little 2020 thing from the Justin Timberlake.
Yes, it's one of those.
Yes.
So she like put the thing. She put the thing. I thought it was gonna knock over my drink again. She put the thing like over my eye, and then I was like, I can't read this thing. And like she also like did the scanning thing where she had to take a picture, and it was like a really bright white like light. And, like I already couldn't see, so I was just like, I think this is affecting my vision right now. So she like covered it, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna just take this off and then blur your vision. I still couldn't see, and she was like, it's okay, like, it's okay. And then she was like, so it's so obvious that your left eye is worse than your right. I was like, thanks, I haven't known that since I was a child.
Oh no. The last time I went to eye doctor, they said my eye didn't change, but I feel like it's changed a little bit now.
In a good way or in a bad way?
In a bad way.
Oh, well, you just said it changed.
It changed.
That's it. You don't get to know which way it changed.
I wasn't supposed to have glasses past eighth grade.
Oh, you know, they told me that when I was like 20-something, I would probably not need glasses anymore.
Now you're 20-something.
I am 20-something.
And still needs glasses.
Yep.
Not wearing them.
Not wearing them, but still need them.
You know the way we found out Kirby needed glasses was because my grandma was taking pictures? No, like my grandma would take pictures.
Laugh at
Your eyeball!
I think I can laugh because my eyes are bad too.
You have an No, but like, because my grandma would
I do too! So I think I can laugh.
I think I can laugh.
Continue.
It's like laughing at a fucking Mexican joke. It's like, I can laugh, I'm Mexican. Literally.
Continue.
No, but, so my grandma, I was showing her, like, Facebook pictures of all of us, and she was like, oh my god, your mom is a Facebook mom. And I was like, yes, they love taking pictures. But I was showing, like, pictures of, like basically my grandma, like, taking pictures of all of us. Mm-hmm. And every time, like, my grandma noticed, like, Kirby's eye would always be red. Like, their left eye was always red in the pictures.
Interesting.
And my grandma's like, that's so weird. Like, what's wrong? Like, are they cursed? Like, are they possessed? Like, what's going on? So...
Not supposed to press anything in the life.
No. So my grandma looks it up, and, like, that's how they found out. And me and Hannah were always like, their eye moved. Because like, my eye moved inward, and they're like, every time I would be talking with them, they would like...
My mom pointed out my lazy eye one time, and I didn't know I had one. I was like...
She's like, what are you doing with your eyes?
Don't face her. She was like, Ashley,
your eye looks a little goofy right now.
When I found out I needed glasses in 7th grade, we had to, you know, like at school when they make you do like a physical type thing. Mm-hmm. Well, the nurse took us to go do it, and they were doing the eye test, and I couldn't see, like it was blurry out of my right eye. And I was like, I couldn't read it. And they're like, maybe it's just allergies. We'll test you again in like a week or two.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yes, my eyes get very blurry when it's allergy season.
And it didn't get better, so I need to get my eyes checked out.
I'm just thinking about how this, like, you know those people that are like, yeah, when I first got glasses, like, I didn't realize trees weren't just blobs.
That's so funny to me.
The optometrist was asking me, and she was like, so, like, when you drive at night, can you see? I was like, no.
Kirby!
The lights bother me at night.
Yeah, I can't, like, everything's like...
You drove home last night.
We got home safe, did we?
I get what you're saying, Kirby.
Like, I can see certain stuff, but, like, the, like, lights bother me. Like, they hurt my eyes. And she was like, okay, we'll get better with these glasses. It might look like a fishbowl, but everything, I was like,
Oh, no.
what does that mean? Are your glasses gonna be, like, this thick? I don't think so. They look like I was looking at my prescription. Like, I can go pull them out right now, but I was looking at my prescription, it's about, like, the same.
Oh.
But, like, my left eye is, like, increased a little bit. It's like,
this one's gonna be thick and this is gonna be thin.
yeah.
They're not gonna have a lens on the right eye, but the left eye is gonna have.
My right eye is completely fixed, guys. My left eye, on the other hand.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
My left eye has always been my good eye, but I think it's getting worse.
Ashley didn't eat enough carrots growing up.
You know, they asked my mom that. She's like, no, Ashley eats so much carrots. Because I was really obsessed with carrots at the time. And my mom was like, she eats a lot of carrots.
I'm sorry, I think that carrot thing's a myth.
It is a myth.
It is, but my mom really needed to point that out.
Ashley loves carrots.
You remember that Magic School Bus episode where that kid with like curly hair glasses like was eating like those like weird carrot chips?
Yeah.
And then he turned orange. I don't know why
That
made
was
me
a
think
myth
of it.
too. If you ate, if you ate too many carrots, you turn orange.
I thought that was fun.
You
And
know-
then they went like the school bus went instead of skin. And it was like, oh my god!
I remember them being in a. Is there an episode of them in a haunted house?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but the carrot one really stuck with me.
I can see that.
I don't remember. I hated when everyone would sing along to the intro song.
Same with the Reading Rainbow.
And then Bill Nye.
Yeah, I hated it.
You're like, shut up! I'm trying to watch the show.
Literally.
Did y'all ever watch the Polar Express?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hot chocolate.
Yes.
I miss elementary school. Why can't we do that now?
We can.
Well, you're kind of an adult. Mentally, you're an adult. Physically,
You
you're a
can't
child.
do it.
Sorry.
You heard it here first, guys.
God.
We can watch the Polar Express and drink the Swiss hot chocolate packets.
It's not that hard. Jeez.
God, guys.
The curse do. Anytime people hang out with us, I always feel bad. With me and Kirby,
Very interesting.
very interesting. No, because we took Natalie out and we were arguing the whole time, and then we started messing with Natalie.
Arguing.
Not arguing,
We
but
were play fighting. Not like this, but like verbal play fight.
we were verbally abusive to each other, but playfully.
It's okay.
No,
My
it was
sister,
fun.
my older one. I just fight with her.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I was on Facebook, like my monthly Facebook checkup, where I look on Facebook, and guess who was recommended to me on my Facebook friends?
Eutimia.
Yes. I was like, oh, that's what she looks like.
You've never seen her?
No, I just need to put a face to her name. I'm like,
Fair enough. She has an eyebrow piercing now. I don't know if it's in there.
I don't think so. But she has you on her, like, wall picture. You and Jorge.
Is it at a wedding?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think your grandpa?
Yes.
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 I think
That is her board picture.
My mom's is just a flower. She doesn't trust putting pictures of herself on the internet.
She doesn't want her digital footprint in track. It's gonna catch up to her 20 years
She
later.
always leaves a paper trail, but not a digital one. What's your mom's name?
Maria. I will not give second name though.
Don't.
No.
We
I
can't be leaving her digital footprint anywhere.
She obviously doesn't want it on the internet.
She also put my dad's last name as her last name, but she does not have that as her last name. They're
She
not
doesn't wanna be
technically
tracked.
married.
I was doing that.
It's closed. It's haunted.
My mom's calling.
Oh.
Okay, I'll talk to her
Speak
later.
of the devil. She's like, stop talking about the ass. Digital footprint is being tracked.
She knows.
But yeah, my mom and dad aren't technically married. They had a wedding, but they had to be annulled.
They're just besties. Why?
My dad is still married to another woman.
You could think that's so interesting.
That
Look at
reminds me of a TV show.
TV show.
Yes, because there was this person that wanted to get married to another person, but like, oh, married to a previous person.
Interesting.
I'm trying to remember what it was called. I literally just watched it.
Her dad was a player.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
Oh no. But yeah, that is my dad.
We have so many siblings.
6. There's 6 of us
Whoa.
total.
There's 5 of us.
3, 7 in total.
Wow.
But like 6 if you're not counting yourself. You didn't count yourself.
Oh.
I have 6 siblings.
I have 4 siblings.
It's so weird to say that because I live with Kirby and Hannah. So, like, for me, I have 2. But total, biologically, my dad was literally a sperm donor.
You know that documentary of the sperm donor like putting his seed into other women? That's our dad. Please don't cut that out.
Don't cut it out. Kirby's like, I hope he hears it one day.
I will not cut it out. I'll leave it in.
Cut out everything like you were talking about, but leave this one in.
No context to it. Kirby, if you were to redecorate our podcast space, how would you do it? Because
Here?
yes, just like this space.
Well, obviously get a new fucking backdrop.
That's what I'm
Yellow ass
saying.
Backdrop is definitely like.
I want a Pilgrim Harry as her background. Sarah lost the paper.
I want to say he's in this. Hold on, let me go find him.
I think like getting.
I'm looking for Pilgrim Harry.
I think this does a good
Did
job.
I send you the TikTok
I
on
found Pilgrim Harry.
of like what was it? It was like a Twitter interaction between like somebody and then like Harry Styles fans, and it was like oh, I'm gonna find it out. It was so fucking funny.
Yay, Pilgrim Harry!
This is the picture, not this one.
That
Ashley wants this one.
It was that picture on Twitter because they were like, if Harry was ever like shirtless at one of his concerts, it would be like so fun. And then they're like, "This is your man," and it was this picture.
It looks like he's wearing a diaper.
Yeah, I think it's just the angle. Like he looks so disproportionate because his like waist is like.
No, he just has a tiny waist in general.
Look at that feminine man with feminine hips. What was that, John Mulaney?
Look at that high waist man. He got feminine hits.
No, that's the thing I'm sensitive about. that.
Pilgrim Harry.
What if
Obviously
it wasn't
get rid of
recording?
this.
It is recording, but what if it wasn't?
That'd be so sad.
Like get rid of this.
Okay.
And the thing behind it, and then you can have a backdrop, like a tapestry or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then like a
Harry.
little.
A green screen. I don't know how to edit stuff in.
You should figure out how to do that first before you. Tapestry, like little fairy lights, or like the vines, or like something like the ones you
What
have
do
by
you
your
have?
window.
Oh my god, me and Sarah had the brilliant idea of taking awkward prom pictures.
I said it looks like a prom background over there.
Enchanted forest,
Yes.
and then like a neon sign.
Ooh.
Why did y'all not think of that? So many.
We're
What
not-
are you doing?
She wants to be up here. You go.
What's it called? We gotta make sure our name, we register our name. So we don't,
There's a lot of people with the name zoned out also.
we'll make it zoned out with Sarah and Ashley.
Sarah and Ashley present zoned out.
Yes.
Come on, Yuka. She doesn't have enough room because Ashley's stupid luck. I have to scoot over closer. Yuka needs a lot of space. See?
Gosh, Yuka.
She's the diva. Can you get your butt out of the frame, please? Oh, sorry.
You know Chubbs does that a lot when I'm on FaceTime.
No!
He's trying to show his butthole. I'm like, Chubbs, please.
Where's my phone? I have so many Chubbs pictures.
Me too.
I think I left my phone in the car.
No, it was here. I moved it.
Where did you move it? I dropped this on the floor. There I go again.
Calling your phone. Oh, it's in this pocket.
Why did you have it in your pocket?
It's because I moved it.
Now you've got a jacket on. My
So,
co-star. You don't have to
Kirby,
stay.
who was your favorite pet?
You don't have to stay.
That's so true.
My co-star. I do not have to stay.
I thought you were calling Yuka your co-star.
She is my co-star.
Please help.
Wait, what were we gonna say?
Who was your favorite pet that we had?
Chucky?
Uh-oh. Yuka's not loved.
She is loved. She's second loved. She's second in place. But no one will ever be Chuck.
Nobody will ever Can you stop pushing?
She's so sad.
You hurt her feelings.
She's
Talk
okay.
about Chuck.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you talk about him already?
No.
Here we go.
Let's make Ashley cry. Who can make Ashley cry first? Go.
Neither of us. Let's make Ashley super anxious and then cry.
I think that's a good way to go about it. But no, I don't think you could make me cry.
Hold me in the face.
I'd like to see you try. I don't know. Everything past like 6th grade is just foggy. I don't remember anything. I remember him dying because I was there for that.
Oh,
I remember
no.
Hannah not going because she was like, "No, I don't want to go." And then when we got back, she was like in tears. We're like, "You didn't even fucking go. Like, why are you?"
Oh no.
What was your favorite memory with him?
There's this like Snapchat video in my memories of him barking, but like we were making him bark, and then he was like he barked, and then he like flinched because he scared himself. I was like, okay.
Tiny dogs are funny.
What was your favorite memory with Yuka?
She pissed on me. It's not my favorite, but it's funny in retrospect.
She had to pee, and she's really good about holding in her pee. And she goes. We were waiting for my mom, and she had to pee, so she started like pacing the car. And then Kirby goes, "No,
Chubby!
He's in the laundry basket. What is he
Oh
doing?
my,
Asleep,
God, Chubbs, the other day, I was using the restroom, and the bathtub was right next to my toilet, and I thought he was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, so I gave him a few pets, and he was peeing in my bathtub. I was like, Chubbs. Chubbs.
Wrong
please.
place, Chops.
Literally, it smells so bad. I'm like, Chubbs, no. And it's not like his litter box is dirty. It's clean.
Stupid Chubs.
Not cool.
I was playing with him. Smacking.
Cute.
Leave me alone. He's so silly looking.
He is silly. I trimmed his nails for the first time. Yesterday? 2 days ago.
Show the camera. Show y'all. He was making biscuits.
Shavarian.
Look at him." Oh, what's his full name? Go.
Shavarian Chubster Lake on the 3rd.
There was 2 more before him.
We don't know who.
I've never owned an orange cat. He is so trusting. He trusts
Yeah.
everybody. Literally within the first minute of me bringing him here, he made himself at home.
He took my home.
He did not want to leave your bed when I came to pick him up.
Nope.
He was chilling.
I would leave my curtains open so he could look outside, and then he would just fall asleep.
Silly Chubs.
Silly Chubs. Tricks are for kids.
He owes Kirby a new plant.
He does.
It's outside right now. I needed a little bit TLC
Wait.
from the sun.
Was it? I thought it was a fake plant.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Dang it.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah.
And my great grandmother gave it to me.
Oh,
no. She told me not to kill it. I was like, will do.
Chubbs killed it.
Dang it, Chubbs. Chubbs, when I first got him, and I got a new fridge, the one that was broken.
When we got there?
Yeah. Well, we'd come home and he'd just be chilling on top of the fridge. I'm like, what are you doing up there?
He was up there one time when we were over there.
Yeah.
What are you doing up there, Chubbs?
The first time we had him, he hid behind the washing machine. I was like, I don't know how to get you out. And he was too fat to, like, squeeze through. I had to eventually, but he was
Did you ever
chubby.
watch him? I don't know if he, like, ever showed you him getting up and down from my bed.
Nope.
He figured it out.
He figured it out.
Oh
He
my God.
whenever he would get up, he would obviously use like little stairs, and then he would have to like he would get to the top step, and then like he would like struggle to he would like be clawing at me to get up. I'm like, dude, you put yourself in this situation. And then like when he got down, he would also struggle getting down on the first step, and then he would like
Throw himself down the
he would
stairs.
step down like first 2, and then slide all the way for the rest of it.
Oh my
Completely fine, but
That reminds me of a story. So, my mom's house. Chaos. So she has stuff in the garage. It was like perfect like steps for Chaos to get on like on top of the house. Not outside, but it was in the garage, but it was still on top of the house.
Mm.
And I was trying to get him down, and he jumps down. It was really high up, and all you hear is a I'm like, well, that's one way to go about it.
You know, when you were talking about not chaos, Chubbs was like under the washing machine, that just reminds me of when we were living in South Texas and I found a cat outside and we lured it inside with a piece of ham. And then you weren't here yet. You weren't alive.
Thanks.
They were in the womb.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
I was not conceived yet.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Kirby's like, I was just like, where were you?
I was very confused.
In the void. Kirby was in the void.
I was in void. Not a thought.
No, and then, so I stayed under there all night. And then the next morning, my mom opened the door to, like, go take the trash out, and he ran out. And I've never seen him. Obviously never seen him since. I don't know what happened to him.
He's probably it's a valley cat.
Yes, he's big.
He probably
fat
multiplied.
He had a really big piece of ham.
Well, good for him.
Should have named him Ponyo.
Well, I didn't watch that movie yet. We waited until after you were born to watch that movie.
Yeah, because it came out in 2004.
Exactly.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Kirby
Ponyo?
loved.
I think it was 2006, but
Yeah.
Kirby loved that movie so much. We watched it 3 times a week.
you could
I
kick
can
it me
imagine
because
that.
I'm messing with your toes.
That's the one that Miley's sister was in, right?
Yeah.
And what's his name? The other Jonas?
Josh Hutcherson.
The cutoff.
What's the other Jonas brother? Frank?
Frankie?
Frankie. Right? He was in that.
I thought it was Josh Hutcherson.
No.
No.
I think he was in a different one.
He was in...
Cass.
Yarth.
What are you playing Wordle? Not the time.
Betty White?
2008. Right? Or is it 2 different movies?
There's 5 different movies.
I don't know if you're being serious with me. Where is it? Noah Cyrus, that's her name.
The Cyrus Girl.
Cyrus.
The other one.
I can't remember her name.
Prawn. That'd be such a funny little word to put in.
It's not fun.
I know, but it's so
Oh,
funny.
but the art does go there.
I thought they were in this movie.
Who?
Arena?
Noah Cyrus and...
Noah Cyrus is right there.
Oh, there she
Frankie
is.
Jonas is right there.
There it is. I didn't
She's
see that.
Tina Fey was in that movie.
Betty White.
She was
What am
one
I,
of the
chopped
old
liver?
ladies. Yes.
Rest in peace.
Oh my god, look at that.
Jesus.
What?
I said I was right. Okay, moving on.
Kirby, tell us about yourself.
No, I'm playing.
Gosh, Sarah.
Well, you started it.
I didn't start anything. I was looking something up related to what we're talking about.
Look at you guys. She's just so cute.
She's just chilling.
Here. I have to fix her. Here, lay down right there.
No. Oh, my law enforcement teacher emailed me. He just said, good luck, senior
Oh.
year. I was like, oh.
Just out of nowhere, or were you like having a conversation with
No,
her?
just out of nowhere.
What the
Literally, I like look. I was checking my emails because I check my email every single day. I love checking my email. It makes me feel so important, but I love checking my email because I get like my college stuff, looking like college, school, whatever. And I was like checking my school email, and there was like, "Hey, dead name.
Oh, no.
Hope you're doing well. Good luck with senior year. How are you?" And then like, I just
Well, that's-
responded.
Nice.
Now she's checking her email.
I have 8,529.
Oh!
I don't clear my emails either. I just like look
Thank
at them.
God. How about this? There we go.
Look at this tattoo.
Look at this.
It's
girl.
Kirby inspired.
I love it.
I do too.
Tell us about how you would call in sick from school.
I'm ready to what am I make a day? Tell us, Kirby.
Wait.
Kirby!
There's another one. I love them.
Oh my god.
Laugh!
Ha!
yeah, you're not sleeping. You have more.
Tell your story, Kirby.
How I would leave school.
No, how you would call out from school.
And you don't call out from school. You just don't go to school.
Yeah, well, what would you do?
Yeah, from school.
Well, it was like mostly my anxiety, so that's what I would use. It was like mental health day, and then I would take 3 mental health days in the same week. But I would just like not go to school.
No, like in elementary school and middle school. How you would email your teachers when you were sick?
I would email my teachers when I was in middle school.
Oh.
And then I emailed my teachers
Never would
also
have thought to do that.
in high school. It's only like, hey, I'm not gonna be here.
That's
Also,
very dumb.
can you like give me way work?
Interesting.
Meanwhile, I would just be like, I'm not going to school, Mom. And my mom's like, you're helping me clean the house.
My mom. America, yesterday we were talking, and she was like, sorry, America, if you hear this, I'm telling your story. She said when she was in like 3rd or 4th grade,
Oh,
she didn't want to go to school and she thought jalapenos would make her throw up, so she ate a whole jalapeno and was suffering and still had to go to school. I didn't know that.
the way Hannah would do that.
But she would actually throw up.
Yeah, because she put a hole in her stomach from eating too much spicy
God.
food.
I remember that.
Silly Hannah.
It's
But-
funny because I also eat a lot of spicy food, but I have yet to succumb to my my spicy food my spicy food habits.
Oh, God.
I was gonna say like succumb to my. I don't even remember what it is. It's like there. I can see the word. I just don't remember what it was.
My dad would ask I think he still does. He asked my mom to make something super, super spicy. He'll eat it and literally be crying. He'd be like, this isn't spicy enough.
That's me.
That is
It's
Kirby.
scary.
They would like our stepdad had come over one weekend and then they were like eating like jalapeno poppers and they're like, this isn't spicy, or they would eat like salsa and they're like, how about you, Kirby, like you try it. I was like, don't have me try, because then like my tolerance is much higher than y'all's.
My grandma's literally coughing and she's like, this is so spicy. And Kirby's like, here, baby.
I'm joking. Type spiciness.
I can never trust my dad. I'll be like, is this spicy? And I'll take a bite not expecting there to be like spice and I'll start choking. He's like, you're overreacting. I'm like, you told me it wasn't spicy, so I was not expecting.
Our great grandpa would just like drink like straight up pickle juice.
Yeah,
Not pickle juice.
he drinks
Jalapeno
jalapeno
juice.
juice.
Like
the
pickle
canned
juice,
ones?
that's not
Pickle juice is delicious. Just let the jalapeno juice. You would just like
interesting.
Down there.
My sister-in-law pours it into her rice.
like
Like not pours, like all of it.
Mexican rice.
Just, yes.
I don't know why I thought of steamed rice. I was like, interesting.
Fun fact, I didn't know like white rice. I thought like Mexican rice was regular rice. I didn't know white rice was like regular rice.
See, that's the default rice.
Mexican rice.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I thought.
You were yeah.
Someone called me sheltered for that, and I was like,
I think I'm just Mexican. I don't think a lot of Mexicans will willingly eat white rice.
no, it's gross.
It's flavorless.
I don't want Mexican rice. I was craving enchiladas from Chewy's, and me and Mom went, and we had just set a nail appointment at 4, and we went at 3, and so we sat there for like 20 minutes, and we were like, hey, we gotta go, so we had to take ourselves off the list. I was like, fuck!
Oh no.
Now I want Chewy's.
I've never had Chewy's.
It's so good. I like that with blackberry margarita.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? I don't know why that story reminded me of the time we got Vidya tacos and George didn't know that the side.
He was straight drinking
And
it.
we were dipping our tacos into it, and he was like, "Oh, that's what it's for."
I mean, well, the first time I had Vidya was like a year ago. A year or two
I think
ago.
I had it.
Because there's like the underground in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I had it.
The first time I had it was when we went to Taco Truck, but I figured I knew how
No.
it tasted like.
No, when we went
I was expecting it to be more spicy, honestly.
to the Taquero Mucho.
Oh yeah, it was that one time. But I knew how it would taste like because I was just I don't know.
I thought it would be spicy. I don't know why. But it's like
It's really good though.
mediocre. It's good. It's good. But like, it's
You're like
just like
spice wise.
not enough. If something like if I'm eating something and I expect it to be spicy and it's not spicy, I will stop eating it.
Interesting. You should have my mom's salsa. When she makes really spicy salsa.
Is it red or
like
green?
Green.
So much.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. We gotta stop.
Oh shit. What was I gonna say before that taco story?
I don't know. No, she's not.
I'm upset because I
Mom's
talked.
She's like, where are you?
How was your eye doctor appointment?
You should be like, my left eye is so bad now.
I paid for my own eye doctor appointment and my glasses. They were 40% off. So I was like,
Wow. I made myself, or I have to make myself an eye doctor appointment. I made myself a doctor's appointment the other day. I was like,
so proud of you.
I'm taking advantage of the benefits I have finally. I've had it for a whole year. I just never used it. And there's another appointment that I made myself.
I hate going to the dentist. I want to be one. I hate going because I feel like they're so judgy every time they examine my teeth. They're like, "You have a cavity." I'm like, "You need to floss more." Shut up.
Yeah, like, stop talking.
Just clean my teeth and leave me alone.
Oh, Kirby, what advice do you have for Ashley? Because one day she's gonna play Stray soon.
I thought you were about to give me life advice. I was like,
what advice do you have for
I don't know. She's married already, so I don't know what my advice could be so much
more
use.
life experience.
No, for the game Stray.
I'm an old soul.
For the game Stray, what advice do you have for her? What?
It's a really easy game. There's not much advice I can give. Don't cry. I didn't cry, but don't cry.
I'll probably get stressed out.
Absolutely.
It's a cute little game. Meow at random robots will make faces at you.
Thank you.
There's my advice. Also, don't finish it in a day like I did.
I'm trying not to. Speaking of finishing in a day, I read Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Sarah told me
Memoir.
about that.
It was really good.
Don't. You can tell me something and I'll be like, oh, Sarah already told me.
Don't tell Jay. Jay gets so mad.
She gets really mad.
Jeez.
She's like, why do y'all talk? It's like, oh, sorry.
Sorry we live together.
Sorry, we have a good relationship.
God. I don't know.
Ash, or you wants to know your thoughts on the book. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm looking for more books to read. And I have 3 books that I bought that I haven't read. But I want it on my phone. It's more easier.
I don't like reading.
I like reading like a book.
I like physical books.
Me too.
And
It's more
books.
convenient if it's on my phone because it's there.
Then you won't have to bring it.
The other day I spent my entire lunch break reading a book.
How's 1984 going? Tell us about that.
It's very dense. Very dense. I don't know. It's very anti-communist, which makes sense. But
Because 1984.
I mean, yeah, but it was written in like the 30s.
Jesus.
I mean,
Because he died in 1945. He was
um,
very
it's
anti-communist.
predicted the future.
sophomore year, I know that the advanced English class had to read that.
Yeah.
And we had to read Fahrenheit 451.
Well, my sophomore year was online, so I didn't have to read anything.
Sucks. Sorry.
I don't know. It doesn't. I have Animal Farm on my bookshelf. I don't want to read it because the words are small.
Kitty can't see
If
the
the
words right now.
formatting of shut up. If the formatting of books isn't like pleasing to my eye, I won't read it.
I judge books by their cover. I don't like how it looks,
If
I
they're
will
not
not read
aesthetically
it.
pleasing, I will not read it. If I cannot take a picture and post it on my Snapchat, I won't read it.
I don't know. I've always struggled with that. I remember 7th grade.
Somebody could tell me a book is good and like the cover is ass and I won't read it.
God. I don't like when they change like books into their movie covers, like the movie posters.
Like Fault in Our Stars.
Yes.
That was cringe. I'll pump. I would always read books before I would go see the movies. Like, I read The Hunger Games because the movie was coming out. And then I didn't do that for Fault in Our Stars. I don't know why I didn't do it. Hannah did that, though.
A John Green book I really liked was Looking for Alaska. I didn't like the ending. I fucking hated the ending.
I really wanted to get into John Green because it was, like...
Aesthetically pleasing in
Yeah, because I wanted to be, like, one of those girls in 2014. Yeah. And I hated... His books were so not good for me. Like, I didn't like them. They were so, like, he was trying to write from the perspective of a teenage girl.
As a 30-year-old.
As a 30-year-old man.
So it was like...
But he wrote it from, like, obviously the perspective of, like the boy. Because, like, that's the experience he has. But, like, it would always just irritate me. Because I'm just, like, he's trying to create this, like, manic pixie dream girl type-esque character for the guy to be in love with. Because it was always like, well, I don't want to be with you because I don't want a relationship. And that was just the book. All of his books were the same.
Looking for Alaska, that was
Looking for Alaska.
I'm at a school in Alabama, and it's like a boarding school or some shit.
Yeah.
And this girl is so cool. She smokes, she drinks in the fucking watering hole.
It was literally just that one with the one movie with Robin Williams. That one movie with like Robin Williams, Matt Damon. Oh my god. Where they were like, oh, Captain, my Captain. That one.
Oh.
I don't know what it's called. I forgot.
I don't know. I was reading the book. I was like, oh, like, I kind of like this book. And then I got to the ending. It was, like, so rushed. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, he didn't have time to finish the book.
Yeah. I was like, dude, it's 2009. I swear to God, you have, like, all the time in the world. No one's, like, that was his first book, too. It was like, no one's, like, banging at your door to finish the book. Like, I swear to God, you can write a better ending than that. It was like, why? It was like they went back to school and like the English teacher or like the philosophy teacher or whatever the fuck teacher was like, let's write an essay about Alaska and like what the fuck she wrote. It was like something about how life is a labyrinth or something like that. And then they're like, analyze it. Let's analyze the 17-year-old dead girl's words as if they hold so much meaning.
Completely off topic. I remember when I first saw the word labyrinth, I was very confused on how to like pronounce it.
How did you think of
I don't even know. I was in 4th grade, having a really hard time.
Lab.
She's like, it's a lab.
Labyrinth.
Also, did your school do the thing where every few months or something like that, the teachers would pull you out of class and you go to the classroom and you would have to read out loud in front of them?
Actually, that sounds like ESL.
No, it's not easy. We did it with everyone.
Not in front of the class. They would just do it in front of the teacher. They like test your reading skills.
Yes.
I was always above. I was like,
there is a story. I don't know. It was about some island, some girl on an island, and the whole time I was like reading Island, and she would say island. I was like, where did she see that word? I don't see it.
Like, where the fuck are you getting island from Island?
Yeah.
God, idiot.
it's fucking Island, you dumb fuck with the degree.
Ashley's like, I should be the teacher.
You obviously can't read.
But
That made me think about like, they had like you take books home so you could like read the books that you are like had the reading level at. And I remember I accidentally took one home for the summer and I told Hannah and I was like, I don't know what to do, like how do I return it? And she was like, you're gonna get arrested. I was like, no!
I remember that happening in like kinder or like 1st grade, and it was a paperback book, and it got it got bent at the bottom of my bag, and I blamed it on my brother because I didn't like it.
Well, it was like I brought it home over the summer. I was like, oh no, like how do I return it? I can just like I was at Whitestone at the time, so I was like, I can just walk there. And it was like the school's closed. So I was like, yeah, but like I can always just like go return, like put it in front of the doorstep. She was like, no, you just stole a book from the school. You're gonna get arrested. I was like, no! Like I cried. I was crying. It was a book about seals. It was a thin little book about seals. I don't think they were gonna miss it much.
Oh god. Fun fact, I almost didn't have to do ESL. I was like a few points away from not doing it.
You were almost proficient in English.
Yeah.
Not proficient enough though.
That was like when they had me take the Spanish test in middle school to see if I could like test out to be in Spanish 5, which
Spanish 5?
I couldn't be. Yeah. They're like, I was like, no, the fuck I cannot be. And I barely missed it by 2 points because I I think it was like the verbal part. Like I was in a room with a bunch of people. They all taking the same test. And like they had like they want us to do like live conversations with like some fucking robot. And I was like, no. So I didn't do it.
I tested out, so Spanish 1, if we took it in 8th grade, we could not test out of it because we weren't in like high school, so they didn't have the extra class. But I tested out a Spanish 2 to go to Spanish 3, and me and Utima ended up being in the same Spanish 3 and Spanish 4 class. with the lead up, but me and Kimmy just fought the whole time. We'd sit in front of each other and we'd just fight.
They don't get along. They remind me of you and Hannah.
And her friends would be like, Ashley's so mean to you. I was like,
I used to beat up Hannah, like...
excuse me.
Because Hannah and I went to Whitestone for a period of time together when I was in 3rd grade and she was in 5th grade. So, like, I don't know why, but they would have us, because the 3rd graders at Whitestone would have to be outside in portables, because they didn't have enough room for the 3rd graders. So, they're like, fuck them bitches, you're going to portables outside. I also remember, like, the ramps, like, during, like, winter, they would get, like, super icy and cold, and, like, some people would slip. I remember I slipped one time, and I, like, scraped my knee and ripped my jeans. I was, like, so pissed off. I was like, my black jeans! Fuck! And then there was this one girl who slipped, and then she scraped her knee, like, all the way down to the bone. So they, like, had to put, like, salt, and they're like, oh.
They put salt in her knee.
On the ramp! They're like, put some salt in that wound. Fuck you. But they had, like, I don't know why, but they would have, like, 3rd graders go to certain classes, and I went to Hannah's class one time, and I was beating her so and people were just, like, looking out and laughing, and that's...
Oh my god.
Hannah got bullied in 5th grade.
Hannah got bullied all of school.
So true. I didn't.
You bullied people.
I was the bullier.
You were the bully, not the bullier.
I was the bullier. To the bullies.
What about you, Sarah?
I just kind of sat in a corner. I was like, y'all do you.
Me too.
Okay, well, my bullying was like, I didn't bully. I only bullied when I absolutely had to. And when I had to was when this kid was making fun of my dress in kindergarten and I punched him in the face. I was like, fuck you, Bob.
Oh my god.
You don't like my dress? Fuck you. It was a really ugly dress. It was like brown and pink and white.
That was Kirby's favorite dress, though.
It had a little flower right here.
Aww.
No, the only time I bullied somebody was... Okay, wait, no, I lied.
The only time?
So in elementary school, I called this one kid, his name is Newman. Got him to an old man, and I made him cry. Sorry, Hunter. Now he goes by salsa, so I guess he kind of deserved it. And then this one kid who I thought was really annoying, because he was very annoying. I called him Pizza Face.
Sarah!
That's about it, though.
Well, in middle school, it's like when my mental health, like,
Same here.
and I had to start going. I had like an in-school therapist.
Me
I remember that. I think all 3 of us had one. Y'all had pals. I didn't have a fucking pal, and I was so mad. So now I'm gonna be a pal.
Was that in the interview? You were like, I didn't have a pal, and I got mad. So now I'm gonna.
I actually talked about that in my interview. I was like, I remember when my sisters like had pals and I didn't, and I was so mad, and I wanted to
get qualified for a pal. I never had a pal.
I don't know.
be mentally ill.
Yeah, have divorced parents.
Damn.
Watch
I don't know
them
why I
fight.
didn't qualify.
Watch your parents fight.
Actually, maybe I did qualify and I had a pal in elementary school and I just don't remember it.
You just blocked it out. You're like, wasn't fun enough for me.
Probably. But yeah, I had an in-school therapist and I would go in and that's where I learned how to play Mancala.
I think I say poker, and I was like, oh my god.
With my in-school therapist. Yes, that's where I learned how to play poker. That's how I learned where to play Mancala from her. I don't know why that was so important, but she would have like these toys and then we'd play games and then just like, that's it.
Interesting.
Basically a pal. Yeah.
I remember I went to lunch like once a month or something like that with a bunch of other girls with the counselor because we were all very mentally ill.
So true.
So true.
I didn't do any of that. I don't.
One of the girls was like really popular and I was like, I didn't even realize you had problems.
Every motherfucker had problems.
Literally, her parents were like mid-divorce and I was like, I got divorced when I was 6, so
Fuck you. I'm mentally ill longer.
she was really sweet though. I was like, how are you so nice? It's one of those people like that. She was just really nice to everybody, but not like in a bitchy way. Like she was like genuinely nice, and I was just like, you're going through so much. How are you so nice? Okay.
I could never be that nice.
No, absolutely not. What else?
I don't know. Is it still recording?
I think so. I'm getting sleepy. Kirby?
You haven't yawned yet.
I did. I've been yawning.
Damn.
Double homicide.
Oh, I was gonna look for the TikTok.
Kirby's nails turn different colors.
Really?
Yes.
How?
With the cold.
That's so cool.
I have like when I'm driving out, I like have like my nails pointed towards the AC and they're like dark red by the time I'm done. It's this one! This one. Shut up. What the fuck is happening? Hello?
Let me tell you something. Twitter is an evil place because this interaction. Yo, I don't never make videos like this. I hate videos like this, but this interaction that I saw on Twitter tonight. So it started with this tweet right here. Take a look at this Ross Lanes, and it says, "What the fuck could Ross Lanes be singing about where he has to look like this?" Okay, so this isn't what even got me. This isn't what did it. Okay, then somebody replies, "This is how Harry Styles should perform medicine." To which another person replied, "Harry doesn't have the equipment for that." To which one more person replies,
Oh no.
Yeah, I've seen Harry.
You know those TikToks like where you watch it and you like laugh so much you have to pause and put your phone down? That was one of them. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was watching it and I was like,
That's funny.
oh my goodness. I could not stop laughing.
Anyways.
Have you seen the TikToks of the cats, the owners putting cats on duct tape?
I was like,
I want to do that to Chubbs. I think he'll have the best reaction.
Chaos would throw himself on the back.
Yes, he would. Chaos stresses me out. He woke us up at 3 in the morning today because he's so used to me waking up at 3 in the morning. It's just his
It was
routine.
3 in the morning when I slept in the room with him. I was like, I'm asleep. And then he like climbed up and he was meowing and like scratching at my face. I was like, leave me alone!
He also fall and step on my ribcage, and he's so heavy. His tiny little paws are just like digging into me.
He's like, mother, wake.
He's sinking.
He looks like the cat from Coraline. Chaos.
Yeah.
He looks so stinky in that picture that I sent you.
Spot the difference, kid. Ready?
Comes. I started seeing the TikToks my last time.
Zoe.
This one.
Look.
Just real quick, I don't want to take up much of your time. These are my notes.
Spot the difference.
Eye color. Put some contacts on him.
Notes. Bryce Hall. First bullet, douchebag, question mark?
"No."
Cool. Okay,
Cool.
second bullet point. Why did he shave that mustache? Why did you shave that mustache? And, you almost had me with that one.
I shaved for the movie, but I will grow it back for you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Alright. Third bullet point. Oh, gosh.
Is she okay?
Remember that one time in Vegas?
What time?
Okay, so I also wrote...
TLDR, they almost hooked up and like he was gonna go for the other girl and then she left and then he made a joke and was like, "Oh, I guess you'll do," and then his friends left
Damn.
and then she was like, "Oh."
Wait, now I kind of want to see that.
Mental prep for when he says no. It's okay, we met in Vegas.
Okay, one take. That's it. That's all we get.
Okay, ready guys? 1, 2, 3.
So thanks so much for watching.
The camera battery died when Kirby was showing us a TikTok,
So we gotta go.
and it said the battery is exhausted.
So, Kirby, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Yay! Make our first dad!
Yay!
It was really fun.
Next week we're gonna have Zoe. We should read Am I the Asshole stories with Zoe.
Yes, I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
And then
Zoe's another Sagittarius y'all can talk to, and she's more talkative and less mentally ill.
So true. So,
she's a little bit more
guys, we don't have time
unstable.
for this.
She's
We gotta go.
She's differently
we gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Oh goodness.